I'm excited to see you. It's interesting in your intro there. It kind of changed from earlier, but I introduced you as America's sweetheart. Is that?
Well, I just did a movie with Reese Witherspoon and
Wow.
And Ashton Kutcher.
Wow.
And I think we all saw it coming. But at one point, somebody referred to Reese as America's sweetheart, and she didn't take that title on. And I told her, well, I guess I'll take it.
We always love when you come to visit us, and you brought us something interesting to me. You've been on the road. You're doing your tour. Hello again.
Yeah.
I just want to give a little quick plug. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Detroit, Columbus, Ithaca, Boston, Washington, Philly, Portland, San Francisco, New Orleans,
Chicago,
Madison, Wisconsin, New York.
New York City.
Yeah, this is a big tour. That's a big tour.
There's even more. I think there's 40 dates. Those are just,
wow.
I think.
Some dates right there.
Yeah,
but you've been traveling a lot, and you've had some experiences. Let's just say that at the airport, and you've taken photos, and you brought the photos to our show.
Yes.
And can I show the photo first, or do you want to talk about the situation?
I'll tell you. You know, we are in the middle of a pandemic, and I was in between cities, and I was hungry, and so I scoured the airport for a place to sit alone, away from everyone, to be as safe as I could, to take my mask off and eat.
Yeah.
And I laid out all of my food on the seat next to me, and right as I started eating, and I'm telling you, the area was empty. Show the picture. These are all empty seats. So are these. So are across from her.
But right
so was the whole row that she was sitting in. But she sat right there, right behind me.
This other photo is something that we can all help you with. You brought us a problem that we can give you a solution.
I'm hoping. Here's the thing: is I don't follow a lot of pop culture. And I'll be fair, you know, and honest and say I'm not great at recognizing a lot of celebrities.
Yes.
Because I don't follow a lot of pop culture.
But you're America's sweetheart.
I am America's sweetheart.
Yeah, yeah. So
people follow what I'm doing.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. But I was...
Yeah, of course, that's what they do, yeah.
Another standing ovation. So I was sitting on this flight, and everybody that walked on kept saying to the woman next to me, oh my gosh, I'd know that face from anywhere, or even with a mask on, look at you, I know that hair. And I was like, who the hell is this? And of course she had a mask on, and so I snuck a picture and sent it to my wife, and I was like, who is this? And then she didn't know, and then we sent it to everyone else that was celebrity obsessed. Nobody knows who this person is.
And you didn't want to ask the person, you're not...
Well, no. Halfway through the flight, there was a spider on her leg. And I said, oh, excuse me, you have a spider on your leg. And she said, oh, my gosh, thank you. And she brushed it off. And I was like, I don't know that voice. Who is this person?
All right, so you brought the photo.
Yeah.
And this is the person that was sitting next to you. And do we know who this is? Here
Who is that? Please, call 1-800...
Let me see this here.
And whoever she is, please don't be upset with me.
She has red hair. Is it Deborah?
And a widow's peak.
Is it Deborah Messing?
No, that's not. I feel like Deborah and I would... Let me look at this.
Yeah. I have no clue. Jenna Fisher?
It's America's sweetheart.
What?
No.
It's not. Wow, that's.
No, it's not.
Very
Jenna
pretty.
Fisher.
Very pretty. She looks like she's married. It's a wedding ring.
Yeah.
So she's married.
She carries a yellow bag.
This last one is a. I don't even know if you want to even set this up. I'm just going to show the picture.
Well, I do want to say this person wasn't.
It's a tough situation.
It wasn't that she was mean. She just wasn't terribly friendly when we sat next to each other. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be mean back, but this is.
Okay, here's the photo. Here's the photo. We blurred her face out. Here's the photo. This actually happened to you. Now, Tig, what in the world?
Well, you know what?
What in the world happens in your life where this happens in your life?
I was sitting there, and this was obviously pre-pandemic, and we had our masks off, and I started to see this happen. And I was like, oh boy, uh-oh, somebody's sleepy. And then she went down. And she was snuggled into my shoulder.
You didn't say anything? You didn't wake her up?
No, I let her sleep the whole flight.
Wow. I want to, once again, talk about, you're on tour starting January 11th.
Yeah, Hello Again is the name of the tour. And it sounds obvious because there is the obvious reason of hello again. I haven't toured in a couple of years. But there's another reason that it's called Hello Again. I'm not going to tell you why.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what makes you very interesting. You told me that to find out why it's called Hello Again, that I have to see the tour and find out at
the whole tour. You have to buy a ticket.
No. But at the end of your act, you understand why it's called Hello Again.
Yes, and it's a very fun moment that you don't want to miss.
Tig Notaro, everybody. For more information on her Hello Again tour, go to tignotaro.com.
America's sweetheart.
America's sweetheart.